Can anybody really take Campbell Brown seriously when she puts Andre Agassi's meth use right up there with Pakistan's problems?
Hillary Clinton gets a violent welcome to Pakistan. Far more serious news coming up ahead. A deadly car bombing underlines just how out of control the situation is on the ground. So what, if anything, can President Obama do to get the Taliban under control? Also tonight, shocking revelations. Tennis great Andre Agassi admits he used crystal meth. That when we come back.
Campbell.
In just a little bit, Secretary of State Hillary Clinton begins the second day of her trip to Pakistan. Her arrival today was followed by a massive car bombing in a city about 2 hours away. Pakistani TV ran pictures of the attack at the same time that Clinton was speaking. The explosion, which killed at least 100 people, is believed to be the work of the Taliban. Attack today in Afghanistan as well claimed 11 lives, including 5 UN workers. We have CNN's Michael Ware with us right now. We want to bring him in. Michael, so give us your take on what happened today. I mean, was this a message to Hillary Clinton? What were the terrorists trying to accomplish here?
Oh, I don't think the timing was by coincidence. I mean, it certainly makes it much more poignant to slaughter more than 100, innocent civilians on the day that the US Secretary of State is in country. And just that visual image that you showed from Pakistani TV, that juxtaposition of the Secretary of State and the slaughter on the same screen achieves the Taliban's end. But there's something very, very important Americans need to bear in mind here, Campbell. We mentioned 2 attacks, one in Kabul that killed at least 5 UN workers today, and the attack in Pakistan in Peshawar, which is on the edge of Afghanistan, on the Pakistani border inside Pakistan, that killed more than 100. Now, these were carried out by Taliban, both attacks, but 2 different kinds of Taliban. One was carried out by the Pakistani Taliban, almost certainly. The other one, most certainly by the Afghan Taliban. I mean, there's any number of wars currently underway in Afghanistan and Pakistan where, US troops are based in that theatre. There's currently a war against the Pakistani Taliban being fought by the Pakistani military, which is most likely the trigger for this devastating car bomb in a marketplace in Pakistan that killed over 100. Meanwhile, you've got the US war and NATO in Afghanistan. There we see 5 UN workers slaughtered in their guest house in the capital, Kabul. That's most likely the work of the Afghan Taliban. So there's any number of wars that America finds itself involved with or tangentially associated with in that region. It's very complicated, Campbell.
Well, to that point, Michael, as the president tries to decide what this new strategy is going to be in Afghanistan, it's clear, or seemingly clear, that the 2 countries are inextricably linked, and we have to think about that in deciding how to go forward.
Absolutely. There's absolutely no question about that, either at the military or the policymaker level. I mean, if you remember when Ambassador Holbrooke was named as the president's envoy for that region, I mean, it included Afghanistan and Pakistan, and to a degree it also includes India, whether you like it or not, because that's the environment US troops find themselves fighting in. Afghanistan is a battlefield for influence between all the regional players, from Pakistan to India to China to Iran. So, I mean, it's a very layered situation. And as we all know, there's Pakistani Taliban and then there's Afghan Taliban, both of whom are in Pakistan for 2 very different reasons. And as I said, it makes for a number of different wars that America has to be involved with one way or another, whether you'd like it or not.